저는 2024년 3월 29일부터 4월 2일 4박 5일간 캐나다를 횡단하는 열차 더 캐네디언 트레인 2를 타고 5일 동안 밴쿠버에서 로키 산맥을 거쳐 토론토까지, 그러니까 5개의 주를 횡단하는 여행을 했습니다. 기차표 예매와 이 열차에 관련해서는 앞에 영상에 올렸으니까 그 영상을 참고하시면 이해하는 데 도움이 될 것입니다. 이번 여행의 시작은 토론토에서 밴쿠버로 비행기를 타고 가 밴쿠버의 퍼시픽 센트럴 스테이션에서 다시 기차를 타고 제가 사는 토론토로 돌아오는 아주 심플하게 만든 코스였는데요. 다만 여러분들도 아시겠지만 언제나 현실은 계획한 대로 잘 이루어지지 않습니다. 원래 계획은 첫 비행기를 타고 밴쿠버에 오전에 도착해 아침을 맛있게 먹고 밴쿠버 다운타운을 구경을 할 계획이었는데요. 평소 에어 개나타라고 불릴 정도로 스케줄이 엉망인 것으로 유명한 에어 캐나다가 역시 저의 계획을 망쳐버리더군요. 오전 7시 출발 예정이던 비행기는 정비 문제로 3시간이 지체된 10시가 되어서야 겨우 출발을 할 수 있었습니다. 아무튼 2번의 딜레이가 된다는 이메일을 받고 아이스 아메리카노로 10시까지 겨우 버티는 등 우여곡절을 겪은 끝에 비행기는 토론토 피어슨 공항을 떠나 마침내 밴쿠버 국제공항에 오후 12시가 넘어서 도착을 하게 됩니다. 기차 시간은 오후 3시였지만 미리 체크인을 해야 했고, 또 제가 밴쿠버의 지리에 대해서 잘 몰라 스카이 트레인이라는 지하철을 타고 서둘러 다운타운 근처에서 점심을 먹고 바로 기차역으로 갔습니다. 밴쿠버 퍼시픽 중앙역은 의외로 많이 낡은 모습이라 좀 놀랐고 생각보다 상당히 규모가 작더라고요. 기차역 안으로 들어가 BRL 데스크에서 체크인을 하는 동시에 저녁 식사 예약을 하게 되는데요. 식사 시간은 오후 5시 반과 7시 반, 2시간대로 나눠지는데 저는 여행 내내 2번째 시간을 선택했습니다. 그 이유는 3월 말이라고는 하지만 아직도 해가 일찍 지는 관계로 조금이라도 바깥 풍경을 더 보고 싶은 욕심에 식사 시간을 좀 늦게 가지기로 했던 것입니다. 그리고 나서 바로 대륙횡단 열차에 오르게 되는데 잠깐 스쳐 지나가면서 본 밴쿠버 BRL 라운지가 너무 조그만해서 좀 놀라기도 했습니다. 토론토에서 고생하면서 결국 기차에 오른 저는 짐을 일단 자리에 놔둔 채 어린아이같이 기차의 이곳저곳을 돌아다니기 시작했는데요.
Sorry. Just looking around the train.
먼저 가장 궁금했던 돔카 쪽으로 이동을 해보았습니다. 여기가 훨씬 좋네요. 여기가 이제 마지막 끝에 칸인가. 프레스티지 클래스 전용카인 파크카에 들어가자마자 대륙 횡단 열차는 정확히 3시에 출발을 하더군요.
You're in a sleeper or you did not? No, we're in a sleeper.
날씨가 너무너무 좋아서 토론토 공항에서 고생했던 기억을 다 잊게 만들었습니다. 기차 후미에 위치한 파크칸의 돔카는 프레스티지 클래스 고객들이 우선적으로 이용할 수 있는데 성수기를 제외하고는 앞좌석을 제외하고 함께 공유할 수 있게 해놓았더군요. 참고로 슬리퍼 플러스 승객들은 파크카 전방에 위치한 스카이라인카에 있는 돔을 이용해도 되고요. 저는 주로 스카이라인의 돔과 카페칸을 이용을 많이 했는데 자세한 이야기는 앞으로 더 하겠습니다.
Jasper. So again, it flows all the way from the Strait of Georgia, just south of Vancouver here, and again we'll empty out into Moose Lake tomorrow, a little bit before Jasper. Fraser River is Canada's 11th longest river and is the world's largest producer of salmon. It produces all 5 species of Pacific salmon.
service, you know?
You have to.
Yeah.
Well, there's a dish in the form.
Oh, is there? I'll grab that. Yes, thank you. So much. Right here. Excuse me, I'm just gonna come down. Thank you.
Probably, yeah. That's the area. It comes right off Sharon.
How's everyone doing?
Perfect.
Doing good? Enjoying it so far?
Great.
Man, spectacular scenery here,
Look at Mount Shamgar. Absolutely gorgeous.
right?
Bridal veil balls.
And you can see, man, it's still pretty cold up top there. You
Isn't
can
it?
still see a frost line up near the top.
No kidding.
So it's like above zero, below zero. Wow. What mountain did you say that was called?
Mount Sham.
Mount Sham.
Shiam.
Shiam?
Yeah. Cheam.
Okay.
I hear people say it's Sham, but
Right on.
No, that's a real no. It's
It
hardly
is.
a shame.
Yeah. I was waiting for a good pun to come out there. Love it. Oh yeah. Beautiful. How's the beer? Always a little bit left in there.
that's what you see on the mountains.
What's that?
Over on this side. There's snow on
One
the
a day,
trees,
there you
and
go.
below there's no snow on the trees.
Well, I'm here till at least 11.
It's hard to tell this.
Yeah.
I'm sort of shaking.
I find whiskey makes it easier to sleep over beer though. Doesn't sit quite as heavy. Right? Wow, what are they doing here? Replacing ties? Yeah, it looks like they must have been replacing ties. Oh, that's a big work area here. Ooh, they got all the fun machinery out.
This is the main street going along the railroad, right?
somebody from the area?
She is
Oh yeah? Beautiful view.
yeah. No kidding.
Alright. What it on time is midnight, I think? 11 o'clock or midnight? Is that where you're jumping off or no? Smoke break? I'm gonna say sometime for right now, sometime between 11 o'clock and midnight, probably closer to midnight. If there are people up back here, like employees up back here, then you might be able to jump off from one of these doors. Most of the time, by the time we get to Kamloops, we're all in bed on our rest period, so you're gonna have to go all the way up to the coaches. What's that? No, we don't sleep way up there. But just the people that are up at night that are gonna be there to open the doors are in the coaches. Yeah, because we'll all be sleeping on our rest most of the time by the time we get to Kamloops, so the only door that will be open on the train is right up to the coaches.
When you say the coaches,
Yeah.
when you say the coaches, just for my reference.
The coach cars. So like these are sleeping cars that you're in,
Yeah.
and then up front it's coaches.
So more
just
like
your,
seats like this, but
Yeah,
okay.
just your seats on the train. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
So you got a kitty in the baggage car? Right on. Yeah. Sitting there in her cage.
So you're telling yourself anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, unfortunately the kitties don't like the trains as much as the dogs do. Dogs are, most of the time the dogs are fine, but yeah, the cats, you open the door and then it's instantly like, "Meow, meow." Although some dogs you open and they're like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." You're like, I'm only in here for a second. Yeah, so this is where you have to head to. So luckily, being that this is still a off-peak winter-sized train, you only have like 4 cars to walk. Where if we were at the back of the train and it's summer, you got about 20 on it. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Our summer trains, our peak season trains are between 24 to 28 cars long.
How many staff are there?
Normally for those trains we have 28 to 32 staff on each train. Yeah.
That include the drivers,
No, that's just on board.
engineers, I guess I should call them.
Yeah, but drivers, engineers, they don't mind. There's always 2 of them, and they train. Hold on, I didn't even talk. They off the side of the road, but so we get new engineers on there because the ones we get in Vancouver don't always make it to Kamloops. So just so that we're not sitting for a while waiting, then we change them in Caps, then we change them in Kamloops. We change them in Jasper, Edmonton, Wainwright, Melville, Winnipeg, Sioux Lookout, Horn Plain, just this side of Ashcroft. And then we cross back over on the CN line. Heading west, when you're out of Toronto there, right before you get to Parry Sound, you go onto the CP line for about 112 miles, cut back over just a little bit before Sudbury. So it's just being that the 2 rail lines were so close there, I guess they actually got along for a couple of days and said, all right, well, to keep the flow of traffic going really nice, this side will be all westbound, that side will all be eastbound, and then once the track starts spreading off, then they'll just connect and do the map. So again, not quite for everybody, long hours, crazy work, but this is my office window for the last 23 years. And as long as you can, my most recent expression that I absolutely love is silver linings. And if you can find the silver linings and find your zen and your happy place there, and you get to travel and see parts of Canada, you get to meet people from absolutely everywhere. Like not just everywhere through Canada, the States, everywhere through Europe, everywhere through Asia. In the last, decade, we've been getting lots of South Americans on the train, like Brazil and Peru. Yeah, different places down there. Lots of Scandinavians, Finland, Sweden, Norway. Lots of Aussies and Kiwis, and don't ever call a Kiwi an Aussie or an Aussie a Kiwi. I learned my lesson my second year working here. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, sorry, didn't know. So yeah, so you get to meet people and just hear stories. I mean, a lot of times when I'm not talking, you'll notice I talk a lot. I spend a lot of my time staring out the windows because that's how I see and know where all the bald eagles' nests are and everything. but also at different points in the car, I can sit there and then I can listen to the travelers from the States and Canada talking with the travelers from China and Australia, and then they're making friends, they're exchanging stories. It was late last fall, actually. I had passengers on the train that have been friends for about 20 years now. They met on the train and they've made friends with each other. Like, it was a couple from somewhere in the States and a couple from somewhere in Europe. They exchanged information, they stayed friends, and then they took like a 20-year reunion trip where they met up. And yeah, so I mean, that's honestly, like, that's some of the coolest things about the train, is just the social experiments. We're not doing experiments, Audie, don't worry. The social experience of the train. Or are we doing experiments? So yeah, so you know, tons and tons of like, for me, there's always been way more pros than cons. You know, like, cons is, yeah, like, you don't always get a lot of sleep. That's really it. Yeah, but you learn to live with that. And you know, I mean, even when the train's late, we were 5 hours late going into Vancouver yesterday. You know, luckily, I always joke that most people don't travel by train to get there fast, because I mean, yeah, if you want to get somewhere fast to enjoy that spot, fly. We were actually doing really good. We ended up like 20 minutes late into Kamloops, because again, Kamloops is a big yard, and you'll notice, especially when we get out of the mountains closer to the prairies, we're going to be sitting around waiting for freight traffic all the time. It doesn't always affect you into the end terminals, so like Vancouver or Toronto, but everywhere in between it sometimes affects it. But we were doing actually really good out of Kamloops, and then we got, I think it was about, I don't know, 20 miles east of Hope. Train stops. It's like 1 a.m. I was still up because I was watching over the train. Do my walk, I come back, I'm like, man, we've been sitting here for like an hour and not moving. I'm like, that's a little irregular. A little. Engineers come on the radio to tell my co-workers up front working, they're like, all right. So unfortunately, and it's like, as soon as you say that, you know it's bad. He's like, so what's going on right now is all the signals were out.
Oh, really?
So the signals are what you see up there. So all the signals were out. And so
This is with the auto shot. If it was Titanic.
The wire's there too, but
Wow.
it's beautiful.
Crocodile Dundee.
The
beautiful day.
Oh yeah. Actually, everything is beautiful.
I know what it is. We took the train down a week ago
Mm-hmm.
from Toronto. We took the same train. But
Oh
to
really?
Vancouver.
Oh, you doing twice?
And, yeah, and now this is completely different though because of the
Yeah, because opposite
the
side.
timing is different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And their sun, and also that it's been
Yeah.
real. We didn't see this before. We were sleeping for most of it. So.
Oh really?
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a good camera, but I didn't think there'd be much to do there too. But it's better than nothing. So where are you coming from?
Toronto.
Well, you've been there. Yeah, fair
But it didn't take me long to knock it off. Probably 3 months.
Wow. Interesting. Their food resembles what we are. New coffee we do here. On the other side. This church was 40, 50 years old. It was going down. Just unsuitable for use anymore. And